KB2UKA is the frequency in use. Nothing heard. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2, Uniform Kilowatt America. CQ, CQ, CQ40. KB2UKA, Long Island, New York. Calling CQ40 meter, Kilowatt Bravo 2, Uniform Kilowatt America, Long Island, New York. Standing by and listening. CQ, 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 KB2UKA, CQ, CQ, CQ40, Kilowatt Bravo 2, Uniform Kilowatt America, CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2UKA, Long Island, New York, any station, anywhere, standing by and listening.
Well, good luck. The band is El Stinko, KB2UKA. Whiskey Alpha Zero Juliet Italy Mike. I was just listening up above, heard you, so I thought I'd say hello and good morning. I've talked to you many times before, but my ginkgo is not kicked in because the caffeine hasn't woken up my brain cells yet. Good morning.
Good morning, Jim. I'm off all week, so I made it till 7 o'clock this morning, which is pretty late for me to get up. So I'm still getting the marbles loose up there. Name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Long Island, New York. You're a beautiful 5/9 this morning. I think 40's long. And you are correct. This is our fifth contact. So good to hear you. Sounding great. How are you copying? Over?
Oh, I'm copying you great. You're 5'9" plus here, Doug. Sounding real good. And yeah, I just sipping on I finished my breakfast of cottage cheese. Working on my coffee here. So just kind of sitting back and enjoying the radio. And we've got rain, so I had a lot of rain static in here. And so anyway, I just recognized the voice, so I thought I just couldn't put the name with it, Doug. So sorry about that. You know how that goes, but I can say I'm still coming out of a comatose fog. I got up about 5:30 this morning and came down here. So it's been, I just been kind of putzing around. I really should be doing something a little more productive than what I am, but anyway. And I think you talked to Art quite a bit. I think. I've heard. I think I've heard him speaking with you before. I talk to him every once in a while. Don't hear him as often as I used to, but always like to catch him when he's around.
Oh yeah, we were speaking yesterday morning. He might jump in here now, but I don't know how we'll hear each other. Like I said, I think 40's long. Art's doing great. The whole gang's doing great. You're sounding great. What are you running? I'm looking at your profile pic here. I don't see. Oh, there it is. There's the rack. I knew it was in there, Jim. Over.
Yeah. Well, I'm running the Aphex channel into the FTDX 5000 this morning. I'm having I had a problem with the Flex. I had to ship that back. Something in the in there's not allowing it to calibrate, so I had a component failure in there, and I don't have the other Flex here yet, so because I was pulling out this FTDX 950, which I don't like the audio on, and I don't use it, so I just bought a 66, just the two-slice version as a backup Flex, because I really like the receivers in the Flex, and like the audio in it, so anyway, so that will give me three real good radios to play with. So that's what's on the agenda. The Flex left yesterday to go down to Texas and see what the devil's going on with it. I think it might be a reference oscillator issue, Doug, because it was it was jumping frequency before it quit calibrating. It would drop 250 hertz in frequency and then come back up on its own and back and forth. Then after it was on for quite a while, that seemed to stop. So I think that, and then now it wouldn't calibrate when it's, it's down, the rig's, the shack's down the basement here, so it doesn't get a lot of heat unless I'm down here. So anyway, that's my story of woe. But today I'm using the 5000 as the TR, and the usual. My audio chain is the same for every radio.
Well, the Ace is sounding good. I know what you mean, though. But the rack gear is compensating for it. It sounds really good. I don't know if you remember what I'm running here. All the audio is virtual. So my Stellar X2 condenser mic runs into... Hold on one second. I think Art is going to join us. My Stellar X2 runs into a Focusrite USB audio interface. Excuse me. I then process it all in Logic Pro on the iMac. So I've got the studio rack, but it's built into software. So what am I going? I'm going through a parametric EQ into an Aphex Vintage Exciter plugin. Then I go into a built-in plugin that's built into Logic Pro. It's a second exciter, which excites one specific frequency that you choose. So right here, I think I'm exciting 1400 hertz. Then where do I go? I go into a bass booster because the Aphex plugin does not have a big bottom like the actual rack gear. But I have that turned pretty much off for this profile. This is my 3.3K profile. And then I run into a, where the hell do I go? Compressor limiter. Very, very little compression with a brick wall 0 dB limiter. And then a touch of reverb. But like I said, this is the lighter profile. This isn't the big voodoo bassy one. I don't know. Maybe when Art gets here, I'll turn that on. Over.
Well, Doug, it sounds good. I like the sound of it. That's sure. Yeah, I think you told me about that, and I think that was. It took you a while to get all that working in harmony with each other to get the output that you like. And that's the basic challenge. It's very easy to EQ and set up audio for someone else, but if you're trying to do something on your own, you have to actually record it so you can actually get what the ambience of what you are putting out. It sounds like, otherwise you have the darn resonance in your head along with the headphones, which doesn't give you an absolutely perfect rendition of what you're doing. And listening to myself recorded back, just I like to be able to do it in real time, and you get it knocked out pretty quick. But I know what you went through to get all that work in the way that you want. So anyway, I think I know you've accomplished that. It sounds great. Now just hope for you don't have a crash in the iMac. I hope you have it backed up and have a way to get back to it. KB2UKA WA0GF.
I've got it backing up to a 2 terabyte SSD external hard drive every hour. It backs up every hour, and I think I can go back 6 months with the Time Machine app that comes on the iMac. Oh yeah. It was a pain in the butt, and you're 100% correct. Really, the only way for me to do it, I can use the web SDRs and all that, but the way to do it yourself, and I guess I just don't have the patience for it, because even recording it doesn't work, because once it turns into RF, it changes it. I have old transceivers here, but I don't have old transceivers that can go 4K wide in receive bandwidth. So, but the only way to really do it yourself is to put another transceiver or receiver in the room with you with like a 3 foot piece of coax. You got to hook that thing up to a computer so you can record. And that's really, I think, the only way to do it yourself if you want to hear what it sounds like over the air real time. The second best option is to get a guy like Art or a guy like you that knows what I want it to sound like, and have you record it and play it back for me. But that's what Art did for me many times, and it's always a work in progress. Let me drop it here. Let me see if Art found us. N4QNT, do you copy KB2UKA?
Yes, I sure do. Good morning, Doug, Jim. Good to hear you guys. And yeah, my ears were burning, so there you go. Good morning, N4QNT.
Wow, you're just as strong as Jim, Art. I guess 40's just good. Jim's 5 over, you're 5 over. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. Just, the morning routine, getting myself all set to hit the road here soon and start the day, but figured, hey, we got about a half hour to spare, so figured we come in. I'm happy we found where you were located on the band, and boy, you guys are sounding good. Jim's booming in, a little stronger, but, it's just the way the band's playing. The last transmission on Jim was about 25 over, so, and you're right in there, 10 to 15, so the band's playing nicely.
Good morning, guys. K2UKA.
We got the whole gang in here. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Bill. Bill, why don't you take it and pass it to Jim, and then we'll start a little round thing going here.
All right, very good morning, Jim, Art, and Doug. Just fired it up here, got everything going, so hopefully you're hearing me well. Seems like the band's playing well, so I'll throw it up to you, Jim, K2UKA.
All right, real good. Good morning to you. K1WIL, WA0 Jim. And hey, Art, good to hear you. Good morning to you. You sound excellent as usual. I don't, I'm just on the Yaesu here this morning.
Morning, Andy.
I have reference oscillator or something in the frequency chain in my 6700 hardware-wise was having an issue, so I had to ship that back to Flex to get it fixed. So I'm using this radio with the same audio chain as I always do. So anyway, you're sounding great. How you been? Have a good holiday? I did, Jim. Very nice. Family, good eats, and all that. So of course, reason for the season, and very nice. So quiet, and didn't have to do a lot of traveling. So that's good. But here we go. A little gap here between New Year's coming up, so that'll be exciting. And usually don't do too much. Stay at home, watch some TV or a movie. I don't know, boring, right? But I remember the old days, man, in the 20s, mid-20s, party time, right? Oh gosh, but my dad said nothing good ever happens after midnight. So there you go. We'll pass it around here, whoever wants to pick it up. N4QNT at the top of the hour.
I'll grab it. Nothing good ever does happen after midnight. But when you're in your 20s, and there was a little stint, I had a little quarter life crisis in my mid-30s where I started going back out again. But that's been about 4 years now. But yeah, nothing ever good happens after midnight. Ever good. If I ever found myself in an ATM machine at 2 o'clock in the morning, that would mean something bad was going on. Go ahead, Bill.
Oh, very good. Yeah, you're like me, Doug. If I'm that late at an ATM machine, boy, things aren't going right. I don't think so. I'm right with you, buddy. Hey, I'm going to throw it back to Jim. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee here. I'm a little bit parched, so go ahead, Jim. Take it back. Take it over. K2UKA, top of the hour.
All right, real good one. K1WIL and the group WA0JM. Well, very good, guys. Well, sure good to hear you all again. I'm going to scoot on up the band a little bit. Got a bunch of guys I usually yap with in the morning, so wait for 28 to clear. We'll probably slide up in there and yak with them and Hey, Doug, you're sounding great as always, and Art, sure good to hear you. Sure glad you had a great holiday. We sure did here. Spent a lot of time with family over the holidays, and the reason for the season, of course, was the Lord. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys. We'll catch you a little later. I'll pass it over there to Art, and he can swing it around, and I'm going to scoot on up. So, N4QNT, group WA0GM. Good morning, guys.
All right. Good morning, Jim. Yeah, enjoy the group up the band. I know you guys, almost every day, every morning. That's great. That's a good gathering. 7-3. Have a great day. N4QNT.
Take care, Jim. Good to speak with you. And if you are so inclined, I had my live stream on. It's still on. So if you want to hear how the ASUS sounding, just head over to YouTube with my call sign. It's in there.
Oh, thanks. I'll do that.
All right, 73. Art, are you hearing what I think is a foreign broadcast right below us now?
Yeah. A few KCs down, I see the center carrier, and then a little bit of audio's coming in, but not too bad. I mean, it's not curving you up at all. But then, of course, the group down a little bit lower, I think, 218. There's one that's splashing really bad, a lot of buckshot.
Yeah, I see that. No, it's fine. I just hear the high pitch lightly. I'm listening at 3.3. If I go to 3, it goes away, but I don't want to do that.
Right. Then we block out all the good stuff, and when we're listening to the stream, it's like, oh man, come on. No. But man, you had me laughing when you said the ATM after midnight. I don't know why, but right away that good old 77 song from Bob Seger, Main Street, came to mind.
That's funny. I'd usually be on a main street.
Come on, man. In your early 20s, man, we were there. Gosh, unbelievable.
Oh, man. So you're going in today a little bit, right?
Oh, yeah, normal routine, so till Thursday, so it'll be nice to have a little extended weekend, but it'll be fun, but right now still have to tie things up for the end of the year.
Got a busy day today. My wife, my son, and I are going to go see Jillian in her performance today. We've only seen her once, actually. So the show ends on the 17th. So we're going to go see her today. And then that's it. We have to drop her off at 12. The show starts at 1. But we'll just hang around because there's no point in going back home and then back again. And then the show's over at 2:30. And then we're coming back here and they have 2 of their friends coming over. Which means before we go to the show, and they had friends over yesterday too. So before we go to the show, I'm going to have to clean up. So we'll be cleaning up in the mid-morning here. And then, those kids will probably be over here till like 7 o'clock. But it's good because when the friends are over, I could go on the radio because they want nothing to do with me.
Oh, that's great. Hey, we find the gaps. I know I'm kind of in a similar situation. Not as not with the young, my children were younger, but still, it's just trying to find that balance and the in-between time when we can sneak away and do our thing, right? So, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's great.
So I know you saw the picture of Carter doing the circuit board. He impressed me really a lot. So I showed him how to follow the very easy to follow schematics. There's like 100 projects that you can do. So I did the first one with him, and then boy, he was off to the races. I think he's on project 15 right now. And I explained to him how the electricity flows, and he was getting it, man, and he really enjoyed it.
That is great. Oh gosh, is he 7 or 9? I forgot. I'm sorry. How old is he?
He's 7. He's in 2nd grade, and Jillian's 11 months older. They're not even a year apart. So she's in third grade. But yeah, he's getting it, man. He's got a technical mind. He's just got to slow down. If he slows down, he can do anything. He's great at math, great at it. But yeah, he's loving it. And some of the projects in there are kind of fun. So there was a point where I said, wait a minute, I actually want to do this again, Carter. Let me try it.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. They also, the bonding time, the quality time together. That's, hey, at the end of the day, that's on the top of the list. But boy, that's interesting to, and it's focus. It keeps you focused, and that's, I guess, what that can, kind of promote, and accomplishments. So, all that, going through it and making sure, double checking everything's right, and then that satisfaction at the end, and it's not only, cool for the moment doing it, kind of like a life lesson in a way too, completing it. So that's great.
Yep. And then we got some other things we got to work on, him and I. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. This is always a good time of the year. It's good to be home for like 10 days in a row. Oh, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. I'll probably be on here, I don't know, 8:30, 8:45, and then get the day started. Let's see, did Bill come back? Bill, you in there?
Yeah, I'm back. I had to give turn the water a little bit yellow too, so took me a little bit longer than I expected. K1WIL.
All right, Bill, sounding good. Sounding good. Or Bill, you're like 5 and 8. Art, you're 5 over. Propagation's been really, really good.
Yeah, I noticed. I hear you're pretty good, Bill, and it's probably the same for me to you. It's just that gap between us lately. The distance from here to your area in Pennsylvania. I mean, I remember, gosh, a couple of years ago, you and I were always. I mean, it was constant 20 plus all the time. We had that, that path. And this last transition with the minimum and all that, and now the cycle picking up, it's hit and miss. So it's almost like what Dominic and I go through. But for some reason, Doug, you being that second hop probably or whatever, that little bit extra distance, lately we've had that kind of path. So, this stuff comes and goes.
Art, your doublet, which way does it radiate? Northeast to southwest?
Yeah, northeast to southwest, exactly.
Yeah, where we are, because we're relatively on the same path. That you work the world that direction. I know, all the guys on the East Coast, if they're using wires, that's the way to point them.
Yeah, Bob, he's on there on 226. Boy, he's strong into here.
Yeah, that 226 is killing me here. Oh my goodness, a lot of splatter.
I'm looking. Maybe there's a clear spot below 212. I don't know, like 210. Do you guys see that?
Yeah, it looks good here, Doug. 210.
All right, let's try it. Let's QSY.
All right, and for a QNT, QSY. Is frequency in use? Is this frequency occupied?
Nope, go ahead, KB2UKA.
Very good. Won't be too long anyway, but appreciate that. We had a QSY. There was, a crowd going, so we had a lot of buckshot. Figure we try to open spot.
Which only lasted about 10 minutes. This is KB2 Echo Hotel Delta, native Jack. I'm in Southern Shore, North Carolina, about 60 miles south of North.
Oh, very good. Good morning, Jack. This is Art, Alpha Romeo Tango, also in North Carolina. I'm in near Winston-Salem, right between Greensboro and Winston, little town of Kernersville. So good to hear you this morning, and We'll see if Bill made it and Doug made it, and they'll jump in. So I appreciate the giving us the heads up about the frequency. Thank you so much.
Yep, Doug's here. Jack, I hear you, but a low copy, but I can make out what you're saying. Over.
I double with you, Doug, sorry.
Go ahead, Bill.
No, I was just IDing. I said KB2UKA 10 past the hour.
Okay, KB2UKA. Jack, do you copy me? Over.
Oh, you betcha. Very lovely signal here on the outer banks of North Carolina. That's I've got 3 phones. I've only got 2 of them written down. I'm not sure who the 2. I didn't want to interrupt. I just finished a quick conversation, so I'm just listening here. W2EHC, was that KB2UKA?
That is correct. With a frog in my throat. I've got you anywhere. I'm in Long Island. I'm about 50 miles east of New York City. I've got you anywhere from a 4x7 to a 5x7. So the signal strength is there. The audio, there's just QSB. But I hear you fine.
Oh, excellent. Okay. You're about we have time here. Short from about 60 miles south of Norfolk, and we're about half a mile from the beach. You guys talk, and I'll be listening. Good morning to everybody. W2 Echo Hotel Delta. Jack and Southern Shores will be clear with listening. Good morning.
Okay, Jack. Appreciate it. And I'm just looking here. Oh, yeah, we've worked before. We worked November of this year on the same frequency. What do you know? Good to hear you again.
Well, we have a net. At least everybody knows about it. Everybody. There were 4 or 5 of us on this frequency. I need to talk every day. And this morning, 2 of us showed up. Okay. Well, let's see. I don't know who's involved. I don't have any names. You're Art, right?
I'm Doug. Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Kilo Bravo 2, Uniform Kilowatt Alpha.
Okay, Doug, I got it. Thank you.
Okay, my friend. Thank you for being a gentleman. Bill, how are you hearing him?
Yeah, I don't know if you're hearing me, Jack. It's sort of like a hit and miss with me. Sometimes the band's up and I can hear you real well, and other times it goes down. So this is Bill. I'm over here by, I'm in Pennsylvania, by Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the call sign here is Kilo 1, Whiskey India Lima.
VA3 KBC?
Oh, no. Trouble just got here.
Hey, my middle name is Trouble. Kick Butt Canadian. VA3 Kick Butt Canadian.
Morning, DJ.
Good morning, gentlemen.
And good morning, DJ.
Good morning, Art. Yeah, Art and Doug, I hear you really good. The other gentleman, I could hear him not too bad, but and Bill is also down, kind of low there. But other than that, I'll just sit here and I'll be the adult supervisor.
Well, we might need that, DJ. You never know what's going to happen when we get together.
I know. You know the pay sucks, though. Well, no, it doesn't. No, you know what? Let me correct that. The pay doesn't suck. I don't care about being paid. I'm just glad to have you guys as my friends.
Well, the feeling's mutual. 100%. 100%. What am I hearing? That's weird. Hearing a high pitch in my headphones.
Yeah, and a lot of IMD.
Oh boy, here we go again.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Gee, I didn't say anything. It wasn't me.
Now, let's do a little experiment, DJ. I don't know if you're zoom out, because the other day when you made that last video on me, you zoomed out for a second, and I couldn't see it when you zoomed out.
Let me record this with my cell phone, and do you want me to put it on signal or just directly to you?
No, put on signal. That's fine. So I don't know. I guess on the screen, the bandpass would be like a little less than an inch, or an inch, if you were measuring it. When it was like that, I wasn't able to see it, but when you were zoomed in, yeah, I saw it big time.
Okay, I'm getting ready here to send it.
Art, I'm assuming you're seeing it.
Well, I'm going to tune in now. I was just getting ready to look at, go to YouTube and check it out. I'm curious because I'm thinking there's a possibility we might have to adjust his levels because with giving it away the other day, let me make sure I have it.
Yeah, I'm not streaming. I just recorded it on my camera and putting it on my cell phone, putting it on signal.
Yeah, the other day, I remember, DJ, when you were on and you almost jumped out of your seat when that signal down the band came on and it was that bright white. You remember when the waterfall almost had like an overlay of a white film and then it was all the IMD left and right? That really tells me your waterfall adjustments are really hot.
Okay, talk again. I'm going to do you. Okay.
Who, me?
Art.
Okay, well, I'm looking at the first one. I don't know who you just sent over. I just saw it come across. Was that Doug's transmission?
Yeah, yep. And I just did a short one of you here too, so I'll put it on.
Okay, yeah, but boy, that looked clean actually. I mean, I'm looking at that video. It's got a nice edge coming down the carrier point, but I'm not only really looking at the waterfall, we're looking at the straight up and down on the pan adapter, and that's really what we need to focus on. And that's what I mean. The waterfall adjustments on the radios could be a little hot to create that effect, but truly the pan adapter is what gives it away. And I don't see the flare at the bottoms. That's what you want to look for, is that mountain effect or Christmas tree effect on the pan adapter.
Look at yours. Doug's is just barely noticeable. Nobody would notice it other than me going 2 times wide here and being. Of course, I am pointing right south right now, but irregardless, I should have kept my mouth shut.
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, like that second video. Wait, is the second video me too? Because I have the headphones on, so I wasn't listening to it.
It's Art.
Yeah, he sent it on signal.
Yeah. So the second video, I'm seeing IMD also, right?
Yeah, I think that's when DJ said go ahead. Like he said, go ahead. That's when he keyed and you saw the big flare, which, that's at the deck. I mean, that's at the station. We're going to get that little explosion on the pan adapter. But then as it's continued on, then everything leveled out on my transmission.
No. You are very level. That because I answered quick in that video. I thought he was asking me to speak, and then he said no, Art. And then, yeah, I see the difference.
Wow, that looks great. I like the colors. That pan adapter is sharp. You get to see all the peaks and valleys of the transmission.
I hate when you can see the peaks and valleys.
Well, you got to see the peaks and valleys. You might have to jump in one to make some adjustment.
And the nooks and crannies.
Good morning, Rick.
And the plumber's butt.
Yeah, good morning, guys. 10-8 SDR.
Good morning, Rick. Sounding beautiful up here.
Morning, Rick. You're a little bit light on me, but maybe the band will change.
Yeah, it was good to hear John check in this morning. He was there. I mean, when he turned the amp on, it made a big difference. But happy to see he was. I saw his last message, Rick. He was able to get the USB thing going, so I think he's really happy about that. You know, utilizing his Phantom microphone with the Starlit box, and now he's got the USB going through the audio chain. That's great.
Yeah, now if they get the software straightened out, it'll be nice.
Oh yeah. I mean, he was on. What was it? I think Sunday he was on for a little while, and boy, he was sounding really good. I think the Sunday he was doing the. I think it was the RE27 directly into the radio, and he EQ'd a few things, and it was sounding really good. So. You know, I know he likes his Neumann, so he wants to get that, front and center with the shock mount. That looks really nice on the desk.
Yeah, he'll get straightened. He will get it straightened out. Man, tongue-tied this morning. Been up for a while. Anyways, I'm not sure who's all out here, but good morning, Doug. Good morning, Art. And I'm assuming DJ, N8SDR.
Morning, Rick. Sounding real good up here. Good to hear you on the radio. I think it's been like a month. Sounding real good. You've been busy.
Yeah, I've been busy with family stuff going on and a software project, so we'll see how things go. But good morning, guys.
Yeah, the band is. Let me check with Bill. Bill, do you copy, or is it still hit and miss here?
No, you're booming in the PA. Not Rick, I know he's there, but they can't make him up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The band's tough between you and Rick lately. It's just the distance, in the morning time. Well, guys, I hate to run like this, but I have to go. I kind of feel like HLL when he's on 30, when he has to, he gets his little time in real quick and then he's got to dodge out. So I'm kind of doing the same thing. So Rick knows what I'm talking about. Hey, good day, guys. Have fun, and we'll catch up later. 7-3, I'll listen out. N4QNT, getting on the road.
All right, Art. I'll catch you later. Maybe tonight. 73.
Yeah,
have a good one, Art.
Have a good day.
I think you're going to get off early. It wasn't Thursday, I think, is your
good to hear you.
last
N8SDR.
Hopefully, anyways, you have a longer weekend. Okay, Art, take care. And I'm out of here, too. I'll catch you guys later. K1WIL.
All right, Bill. Take care. Hey, Rick.
Bill.
Hey, Rick.
Yes.
How are you copying me right now? What signal strength?
Let me look again.
KB2UKA. I'm wondering if you're C and IMD.
There's somebody right up the band. I mean, there's somebody that's right next to it, so it'd be hard to tell, but you're about 5 over.
All right, well, that would be loud enough. Yeah, I see that guy too. And I see a carrier right in our bandpass.
Yeah, there's something there.
Oh, so DJ, what's on the agenda today?
Not a whole lot. Yeah, not really, nothing as far as I know.
That's nice. I got a busy day today. We're gonna go see Jillian in her show, me, Amanda, and Carter, and then we got to drop her off at noon, and the show starts at 1, so we'll just sit around for an hour. We'll see the show. The show will be over at 2:30. Then we come back home, and they have 2 friends coming over. But that's good for me, because when their friends are here, I could go on the radio.
Oh, good, yeah. Well, yeah, last night, I got an email from Paramount Plus about 1883, and I said, okay, yeah, let's go watch that. So I went up, I shut everything off here and went upstairs and and we watched 1883.
Morning, Todd. Morning, Rod.
Was there 2 episodes I think we missed? We watched that, and then watched the
What's up,
the Mayor
Rob?
of Kingstown.
Bus dog.
And,
Bus dog.
It was 1 o'clock in the morning when we finished watching it and shut it off. So yeah, there's a few episodes we had to really catch up with that. That's another really good series of Tyler Sheridan. Hugh Dillon is an exec producer with that, and he's also on. He was on Yellowstone. He was the sheriff that got shot, so he's off Yellowstone now. But he's also on Mayor of Kingstown, and that's a fictitious city in Michigan, but it's actually shot. Some in Kingston, Ontario. That's where the Kingston Penitentiary is, and I think Hugh Dillon came from there, if I'm not mistaken. Someone in Taylor Sheridan's circle that got this thing started.
Check.
Hugh Dillon. So, but anyhow, yes. Other than that, yeah, needs to go on here. I cut the tree down yesterday. Whatever decorations were up, there wasn't very many. Put that all away, and I should get my microphone today. I'm thinking today's Tuesday. I don't know. It said Wednesday, but I might get it today, so I may try some streaming and see how it sounds with the external microphone.
That's cool. I've got a Hammerland 170 vintage receiver getting delivered here either today or tomorrow. That'll be fun to play with. We're going to start doing that. And what the show you mentioned, I think you said Yellowstone. I've been hearing so much about it. We got to watch it. We're watching the final season of Money Heist on Netflix. Really good show. I've seen every season. I think this is the final one. I think we shut it off in the middle of the last episode last night. I don't know if you've ever watched it. It's filmed in Spain, and it's in Spanish. They dub it in English. Really good show.
No, we don't have Netflix, and I've never heard of that one. So, one thing though, Doug, if you go to watch Yellowstone, you want to watch it right from season 1. There's so many twists and turns in it, and the characters, and the language. You don't want the kids there. So, but if you remember when MASH came out and you watched it from season 1 right till season 10, 12, or whatever it was, how they just worked so well together. The first season, everything was rough and that. Same with Star Trek. If you've seen it, the first couple episodes there, everybody's rough and gritty, and they just didn't blend mesh well together. And then as time went on, they just really got working together well. That's how Yellowstone here is. The actors, the characters, and that. It just so much. It's really enjoyable to watch. Now it is kind of rough and tumble and some pretty rough language. Not for the kids, but. The writing by Taylor Sheridan is just phenomenal, and the storyline, everything is just really good. So we started watching 1883, and there's supposed to be another one that he bought along with some investors, the 4-6's ranch in Texas. He was born and raised on a ranch in Texas. He has a ranch there. He also has one. I think it's in either Utah or Montana. He has one up there. But so there's supposed to be another series of the 4-6's, and it's 245,000 acres. And I Googled it and then read all about it when it was for sale now. So it's he does a good job on the writing and the whole storyline. VA3 KBC, bottom of the hour.
Good morning.
Good morning.
W2DX.
Morning, Bill.
Hey, Dom. How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. Sounding good for you. DJ, I don't know who else is in here, but I found you guys.
Dom, you sounding good. Rick, I think, Rick, you're still in there, right? Rick was in there, Dom. How you doing today?
Pretty good. Just got up a little while ago. See what's going on. Who's all in here? Just you two guys?
Right. I thought Rick was still here, but it's just me and DJ. Bill was here. Art was here. Art had to go to work. Bill stepped out. So it's just us.
Roger. Good morning, DJ.
Good morning.
So you're still watching Yellowstone?
Yeah, and we watched 1883 last night. Boy, that's what I like about Paramount Plus. There's no advertisements. It just continues on. So I was telling Doug when we watched the Mayor of Kingstown, same thing. It was just one after another after another. I think there was 4 episodes that we had to catch up on. So it was about what it was 12:50 when I shut the TV off.
Oh wow, late night. I got you. Yeah, we're probably going to get round to starting Yellowstone here pretty soon. We got one other episode, one other TV show that we're finishing up, and then we'll probably go over to Yellowstone.
Okay, 1WIL. I'm back in there.
The voice of Pennsylvania is back.
Yeah, Bill, I couldn't hear you before. Now you're like sitting right here.
Work, and they sent me some emails out I had to sign off on, so that's what I had to do. So I'm done and back on the air.
Yeah, I was saying we doubled there. I was saying I couldn't barely hear you before. Now you're sitting right beside me.
Oh yeah, all these guys are coming in.
All right, well, that carrier that was right in the bandpass disappeared, so that's good.
Yeah, I thought Art had the week off for Christmas and New Year's, but I guess he doesn't.
No, I think he has a normal week until Thursday, and then I think he's off Thursday to the New Year.
Right. Okay.
Real low noise floor again on 40 today.
They sent it through my email, my work email, and I logged on to that and got the paperwork done, so at least I didn't have to take a drive.
Oh, you talking about emails from work?
Yeah, they called and said that they were going to send an email that I have to sign off on it, so got that done without leaving the house.
Roger.
Yeah, I've been sitting here checking work emails myself, Bill, and doing a little behind-the-scenes money movement.
Nice.
I was just talking to the better half. I was slightly distracted.
Well, one thing you did get right, Dominic. You said the better half.
Doug, I sent you an email. It's just a short little YouTube thing of the opening scene. It won't give out a lot, but you get the kind of just watch it.
Doug, in another couple of days, he will tell you half the story. Don't listen to him.
Well, to your point, DJ, there's shows we watch with the kids, and then there's shows we always watch TV in bed before bed, and we usually try to get through one episode of something. So I just got to convince her that this will be good, but I think she's been hearing about it too, and yeah. So this is probably going to be next on the agenda.
Yeah, this is a good scene. This is I happen to see, when you watch stuff on YouTube, the algorithms pop stuff up, and it was one with Kevin Costner and some tourists and a bear, and I'd never seen it before, and I watched it, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. Then another one popped up, and then this one here popped up, and I thought, okay, this is something we got to watch. And talking to a couple of guys on 1940, they said, oh, absolutely, you got to watch it. So yeah, if you have Amazon Plus, the whole episode series are there.
Yeah, Todd, you're the voice of PA2, brother.
Too, so
I'm not leaving you out.
But in any event, just watch this scene here.
Oh, yes, I will. I will watch it. I got to be honest with you. I didn't even know Kevin Costner was in it. Now I'm really excited. He got such a bad rap in the 90s. I think he's a good actor. I don't care what you say. Now, is he a great method actor or a Pacino or a De Niro? Which those guys I don't even like anymore because they had to go and open their mouths about politics. But I especially in a Western, man, I'm all for Costner.
Yeah, I don't know about method actor. I don't understand that quite well. I know you know a little bit more about that, but Beth, Bill, it's Beth, and yeah, she's an English actress. But what did I want to say about that? Jeepers, Doug, there's something I was going to tell you, and doggone it, I forgot what the heck it was. But anyhow, let me think about it again. It'll come to me. I just have to go back in the memory banks, defrag a few things, and it should come back.
He was going to talk
like me,
more
Doug,
about the
De
movie.
Niro, he was my favorite actor until, like you said, he opened his mouth.
Yeah, like what are they thinking? It's like an athlete. I want to see you play a character in a movie or in a play, and I want to get absorbed by it. And when you open your mouth like that and tell us what you're actually thinking, it kind of ruins it.
Yeah, and they need to just stick what they know how to do best and do sports or whatever it may be. Once they open their mouth for sure, how stupid they are. It totally ruins it. Now, Kevin Costner was good in Waterworld.
You guys doubled, but I heard both of it. Yeah, Kevin Costner was good in Waterworld. I thought he was good in Dances with Wolves. I love that movie. But yeah, they ruin it. But what was the last Pacino? I'm not sure if Pacino opened his mouth.
I haven't heard Pacino, but
he was on there one time. I heard him. He was in a tuxedo, so I can't remember where they were at. But he said something on TV about about the politicking of it. But hey, Costner too. I liked him in Tin Cup.
Field of Dreams is my favorite.
You're thinking about that other little short, stubby actor with the one leg that's bigger than the other in New York.
Oh, who? My cousin Vinny?
No, the what's his name?
Married to Riel Perlman.
Oh, DeVito.
Yeah, he's the moron. I don't remember Pacino saying anything, Bill.
Maybe not. Maybe it was the other one. Maybe I got him goofed up there, but I thought it was him.
Yeah, no, the other guy, the one they just mentioned, I hate him so much now, I don't even want to remember his name. He was a good actor. He played a tough guy, and then he took that acting and took it into politics, and you could tell he's just a total phony now. The same way he acted in the movies is the way he's acting in real life. He's just a moron. I heard he's a jerk to work for. He goes through personal assistants like mad.
Yeah, I'm talking De Niro. I wasn't talking Pacino. I might have said that, but I'm talking De Niro.
Oh, De Niro said a lot of stuff. Yeah. DJ, you know it's a great show, and I'm hoping you've seen it. It's probably one of the best shows I've watched in the last 5-6 years, and I binge watched it. I didn't watch it when it was airing. Ray Donovan.
What movie?
The name rings a bell, but I can't picture it.
Ray Donovan. It's got John Voight in it. It's an excellent show. That damn moving carrier is back.
Is that the one where Vought has the fitness center?
Yeah, well, they own a boxing club. They own a boxing club, and John Voight's an ex-con. He's the father of all the guys.
Yeah. I don't remember the name, though. So where's that sexy tutor sitting right now, Bill?
It's over here in the corner.
He's just admiring it.
Yeah, I guess for now.
Turn me on, baby. Turn me on.
Yeah, Andy, great show.
One step at a time.
What are you going to tune with it, Bill? A current antenna or something new?
Probably for right now, probably the G5RV. But I got a double bazooka that I don't have up yet. I had to do some work on. I did have it up in I popped one of the legs and then had to redo it again. So I got to put that up. I got to get that thing out and get that thing up in the air and drop. I got some pretty high trees around the house, so I'm probably going to drop down through the trees and then pull it up that way. I don't have my power up yet, so that's why.
That thing's going to work beautifully. Absolutely beautifully.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it was a big surprise. I wasn't expecting that. The wife had her ears open, and plus I have a friend that's a ham operator close to me, and my wife and his wife talk, so that's how that come about.
She's a keeper, Bill.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I got a tear in my eyes. You got to keep it.
Oh, I love that woman.
That's great. And I wonder when she ordered it for you to get it.
Well, see, last year I was trying to get one dug and I couldn't. Everybody was sold out. My buddy, JC, he said go directly to Palstar. He says you can get them there.
All right, later, Andy.
I'll be right back. W40.
Oh, well, that's great. That's wonderful. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I got to get the day started. We got a busy one. Enjoy your Tuesdays. I should be on the radio later in the afternoon. KB2UKA clear.
Yeah, take about 2 or 3 minutes to watch that video of Doug.
Oh, I'm going to go watch it right now, actually.
Yay, good signal, beautiful audio. Take care, brother.
I gotta have some breakfast here, so I will vacate this location. Everybody have a good day. We'll maybe catch up with you a little bit later, Victor. Alpha 3 Kilo, Bravo Charlie.
All right, DJ, take care. K1WIL.
All right, KB2UKA clear. 73, guys. Later, guys. Have a good Tuesday.